Hey family, this is Darlene. Today I am going to do what I call a Rainbow Delight chunky bracelet. And I'll start that with my cord, the stretchy cord. And I'll give myself about this much, and you know I don't never do measurements. I'm a bootleg jewelry maker. I'm going to start with some of these wood pieces. And we'll begin the beading process. We're going to start with these bright stone beads. And there is nothing like a pop of color, especially during summertime. And I sure am hoping by summer they have the beaches back open and, you know, the businesses, and we'll be able to move around and come and go as freely as we want to. This color. And we'll just put different ones on here. They don't have to match. They don't have to match at all. And that's the idea, just color and prettiness. Oh, let's see what other colors we have. These, the stones we can use. Oh, blue. I'll go with a blue. And sometimes you just want to bead. You don't want to have a certain pattern, or it's almost like life. You know, sometimes you just want to be abstract. You don't want a structure. You don't want a pattern. You just want to be free with it. And that's what beading is all about too. Just, you know, just be free with it. Whatever you want it to look like, and if it doesn't look right, you can always undo it and redo it. You know, there are no laws that say you have to bead a certain type of way. And I know there are, you know, others, I'm sure you watch other videos and they may say, oh, you have to bead it this way or you have to bead it that way. No, I do not. I'm going to bead it the way that I want to bead it. And if I like the way it looks, by all means, I'm going to go for it, okay? I don't have to tie my knot because the other 100,000 people tie their knot that way. That's not how we, well, that's not how it goes at Jewelry by BDK, anyway. Okay, I'm liking the way that looks so far. I'm going to put a couple more of these little color beads on here. See what we get. This is going to be a nice summer bracelet. Put that there. How cool is that? I like this already. So then I will do, let's do one more on each side, and then I need to find one big bead. Oh yeah, I like that. That's nice. But I'm gonna have to take one of these off and then maybe maybe use one of these because it does have a pretty big hole. Yeah, that works. That's still kind of big. I'll use this one. And remember, they can have room like this, especially if you're stacking, and if your arm is a bigger arm, because as you're stacking, oops, you always need a little room on the bracelet like that, because as you're stacking, it goes further up your arm. So you want it to be looser as it go up. Not too loose, but just loose enough. So with this one, I'm going to go ahead and tie. So we go around once, pull, pull. We do twice, 1, 2, and we'll pull 1, and then we'll go twice, 1, 2, and we'll pull nice and snug, 1, and then we'll take it under and cross it, almost like you're gonna tie a knot, and then we'll pull it up, and we'll do 1, and then 1, 2, and we'll pull. And then we're going to go ahead and cut off that extra right about there. And it goes right up under that bead. Just like, how pretty is that, right? Beautiful. Rainbow Delight. And we're going to stack. So we're going to put 2 more bracelets here. Right? All that color. And summertime is coming, so we want to be ready. How about we start with this big pretty red bead. I'll go ahead and add this one on. There is nothing like stacked bracelets, you know, just an arm full of bracelets that are just pretty and have your outfit just popping all over the place. Okay, well, oops, got him. And then I'm going to use some of these we'll get some of these. And remember, we don't even have to match, just kind of put on different beads. Whatever beads you want to put on, that's what makes the bracelet so unique. There's not a pattern. You don't have to have a series of beads, just whatever you want to put on the bracelet to make it look like what you want it to look like. You don't even know what it's going to look like, but just throw beads on. They don't have to match. They don't have to be the same. Just deal with it afterwards. And if it's not like if it doesn't look like what you want it to look like, then just take it apart and redo it. No biggie. No biggie at all. That's the good thing about you making the jewelry. You're making it for your taste, whatever you want it to look like. And if you make the jewelry to sell the jewelry, you know, if you like it, somebody else is going to like it too, trust me. That's why I was thinking if I wanted to just do the video with music playing, or if I wanted to do the videos with me talking, because sometimes I don't talk. I'm just kind of quiet and beading. So I might even, like in the more quieter parts where I'm not talking, I might just kind of incorporate some music. But then I'm like, well, nah. That's editing. I don't want to do a whole bunch of editing. I want to just, and I try to do it where I can just go ahead and upload the video raw without any editing. But sometimes the phone might ring, or I might have to get up because I left my scissors or clippers in the back, so I'll have to cut that part out. And I hope they're worth watching. And I try to make very unique and different jewelry. Okay, so with this, we're going to add a couple more of these smaller stone beads. Oops. And the cool thing is I have a order coming in of all kind of different beads. I can't wait to get a hold of those beads to see what I can make from them. Truly excited about that. Truly, truly excited. Okay. Very different, very pretty, very easy. I like this. Very easy, very pretty. Beautiful. And can you imagine that on a nice summer day? It's nice. The temperature is perfect. You got your little sandals on, the cutest sandals you can find. Your feet are done. Your nails are popping. You got your little toe rings on. Man, of course, your hair is pent up. No makeup. You put your vitamin E on your face. Just running free through the streets of San Diego or wherever you live. With an arm full of popping bracelets, okay? How beautiful life is. I'm gonna probably put a wood bead here so I'll have a big enough hole. And let's see. I'm gonna have to take one of these off, so we'll take this one off. And then we'll tie, stretch, and then we'll do 1, 2, stretch, and then we'll tie once, we'll tie twice, 1, wrap it, that's twice we wrap, stretch, tie once, and then we'll take it under the bottom, twist it across, bring it up, tie once, and then we'll tie twice. We'll wrap twice, once, 2. Okay, and then we will clip and pull that into that bead, and that hides it. Good job. How pretty is that? Very simple, very easy. All that color just popping. So that's 1, and that's 2, right? And we're gonna do 1 more for here. I like these. These are real, this is really pretty. Okay, so let's do, we'll do 1 more. And for me, 3 is the limit as far as stacking because I have a bigger arm. But if your arm is about this size all the way up or smaller, by all means stack. And even if you want to stack both arms, you know, do that. It's all about whatever you want and how you want it to look. There are no rules that say you can only wear 3 bracelets or you can stack only 2 bracelets or stack 4 bracelets. It's pretty much whatever you want to stack. However you want it to look, by all means make it look that way. Do one on this side too, to give it that pop. I'll do more of these beads. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are getting back into jewelry making now that they have us on quarantine. Because just think about it, the world did just kind of get out of control. It's like everybody was just paying mortgages and rent just to keep their clothes in a home that they're never at. You know, people are just always out and moving, and, you know, nobody is sitting still. And it's like, wow, slow down for a minute. Enjoy home. You know, just be at peace with self for a minute. And I think that's one of the good things that's happening with the quarantine. It's like, slow down for a minute. Get to know you. Get to know your children. You know, remember why you married the person that you married. How pretty is that already? Gorgeous. With just beads. So I think there's a lot of good that is going to come from the quarantine. I'm going to use some with beads. Okay. Right. Now, how pretty is that? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I think I'm going to, let me see, I might want to put one more bead. If I put one more, no, that's loose enough, I think. So we'll tie it up. We'll wrap once, and I'll wrap once. I'll wrap twice. Pull that together. We'll wrap once, and then we'll do twice. 1, 2. Pull, and then I'll do once. Tie. I'll take it under and cross at the bottom, pull it up and wrap once and twice. 1, 2, and we'll pull nice and snug, and then we'll cut off the extra, and there we go. Try to pull that under there, and that worked, and there you go. These are gonna make some jazzy summer pieces, right? So order you some beads, get you the stretchy cord, 1 millimeter, and find you some of the prettiest beads, you know, beads that match your personality, you know, that match what you like. If you like color, and if you like solids, do solids. If you like beads that have designs or prints or whatever, by all means do that. I happen to be a person that likes to match beads that have different patterns. So these are stacked beaded bracelets. How cool are those? How cool are those? Thanks for stopping by. Darlene Knight for jewelrybybdk.com. Hey, be sure to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. That would be cool. Comment if you have a comment. Share the video with someone that you think might enjoy watching the video or may have an interest for making jewelry. And that's what the channel is all about. The channel is all about inspiring us to be creative. And if you used to make jewelry, get back into it. You remember how it feels to sit down in your little studio and how your mind is just totally at ease and all the unnecessary realities are just kind of washed away for a moment. Just kind of get back into it. And by all means, click the bell so that you'll be notified each time that I upload a new video. Now go be creative.